Going in 3, 2, 1.
I know you see. So
You the
Please
saddest
shut
nigga.
the
Fuck up.
All right.
You make me upset with myself.
Rare music.
Okay, enough of that. So
Rare
let's start. Alex, you
music.
want to lead us off?
thank you.
Bet.
So, one of our first topics that we was going to get into was
I hate you.
post-mortem albums and like how do we feel about the artist being dead, and then with it being that after they're dead, the albums or songs come out that you don't really get their perspective or their like point of view if they wanted it out. Whatever.
Keep going.
Hey,
Don't
nah,
worry
it's,
about
it's really funny. I'm sorry, because you're over here like talking. So postmortem albums, death, and he's just over here licking his lips.
sucking
This man, yo.
Like, that's insane to me.
I'm glad you're enjoying your ice cream. Did it melt? Yeah. Great. That's
This
great.
nigga- and he froze it too.
Continue-
You
yeah.
froze it and
Wonderful,
it's still
wonderful.
melted.
Nasty.
Anyway.
You were saying.
What's the
like,
criteria? Let's get a list down. What's the
for
top
me,
5?
It's like at least I feel like a lot of the artists is like at least like if we look into the artists who are gone, it would be like Pop Smoke X.
What's the criteria?
The
They're
criteria.
dead.
What's
Not
a
after
postmortem
they're dead.
album?
It would be after they pass, and then it would be like legit the label or whoever's in control of the management would be like, okay, there's an album that's coming out that per se maybe they didn't either they had in mind, but it wasn't finished. In general, the idea wasn't finished.
Question. So if it's a group tape and one of the members die, is that album still postmortem?
I feel like.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like slightly yes, because it would be almost like if TLC did like a group, a project with Left Eye. Like it would be like, okay, like this is still TLC, and it's like you can't be Migos.
But what
or
if
you can't be
everything was
TLC
finished?
without.
It just needed to get mixed and mastered.
Exactly.
Because we don't know how much work is done.
Before
they show us.
songs or some shit.
I don't know. For me, it's like because even with that, it's like because even with the Mac Miller, like it was technically still like a post-mortem album, but it was like an album that he was okay with. So like that's to say, for me, it depends on the artist. Like I'm okay with it, depending on if the artist is okay with it.
So they gotta
themselves.
leave a living will to let Alex know this album is
Not
postmortem.
for, I mean,
okay.
not for just me, but it has to be like for their work. Because a lot of these labels, they'll take the money out of it. Like,
What if
just
they're
for-
indie?
If they're indie, like they're late, like
And their
independent.
parents drop it, yeah.
If there's that case, then it's like I can't even really say anything because that would be more the family. I'll be like, that's what the family wants. Like,
Is it still postmortem?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So as long as they're dead and the
Yeah, I
album
think
comes
if as long
after
as
that-
they're gone and
So-
something comes out
Right.
afterwards,
the
it's-
criteria
That's
for
good.
postmortem
You
is
just gotta
I
be
think,
dead.
yeah,
You
you
just
gotta
have
be
to
dead.
Literally what
So-
postmortem means.
No,
Yeah.
but like I'm asking specifically for group tapes. So if say there's an 8-man group and one member
Oh.
dies, is the album still considered postmortem?
Oh, that's different.
If the
It's
person's
more-
on the
then
album,
at
I
that
guess
point,
it would
it's
be
more of a
majority.
tribute.
I feel like
to
if
that
the
person.
It's a tribute.
Yeah.
So what's
More
the
of a-
difference
more
between
of
a tribute and a postmortem? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
They go hand in hand. It just depends who's dropping it.
I feel like
Okay,
a
that's
tribute,
cute. That's
Yeah.
cute.
A tribute would be more like
So it's
about
Take
this
Off. No,
person,
perfect. Let's
you
get this is a perfect example. We have a live one.
perfect.
Take Off and Quavo.
Okay.
If they drop another album, is it a tribute or is it a postmortem?
Both.
I feel like the way that they do
That's
the
cute.
rollout,
If
the
it's
way
two of them,
yeah.
it's both.
the way that
because
they also do the rollout, like if it shows like I said, the way I feel like the way.
What
they-
if it's Migos?
then that's a tribute.
Like I said, I feel the rollout.
So just because of the number majority?
it depends on
Okay,
for
so
me,
it
it's the
just is-
rollout.
It's the rollout.
It depends on like how you're gonna like maintain. Like, I remember when Mac Miller did his album, like it was like all kind of like you could tell that what was it? I think Circles.
Circles.
It felt like a tribute. Like it was more like okay, this
Right.
project he's okay with, and all these songs like we want to respect that.
The
like
Juice WRLD
his,
postmortem too.
we gonna get into that.
Oh, okay.
We gonna get into that Juice WRLD shit. But what's they call it? With at least the Mac Miller, like at least Circles, I had to say it felt like it was more like a tribute, and even they had his family and all them involved, and it was like like they dropped videos and shit involved in it, so it felt more like it was like a tribute about Mac Miller's life, and even
Right.
they did documentaries and shit about him afterwards. So that's why I was like, I felt like it was more like.
So it's a tribute?
Yeah, I feel like if it's more of like a tribute, more if you like how you have the rollout come out with it. But if you're like a label kind of like
Wait.
Juice WRLD,
So
feel
I
like-
think what you're saying is as long as it's respectful enough,
yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah, like if it looks like it's a money run where it's like okay, like when we look at the X and Juice WRLD situation where it's like niggas was like they just died and then it was like okay, like we're gonna drop an album and either it was like songs that was leaks, songs that was like came out a long time
I like
ago
his
that
energy.
fans already know about, and it's like now you're throwing on artists that you know they probably want to feature with. Like it's like that's when I'm like okay, now you're messing up the criteria of a tribute because.
So based on your assumptions, that's no longer a tribute?
Yeah, because when you looked at like the Lil Peep and X thing, like when they had their single,
Yeah. The calm last one.
Yeah, that Lil Peep did not like X. When you like X, his friends, they were like he did not support him because of the whole allegations things going around. So that's why I'm like, when you look at they both passed and then they're put on the same song together, it's like, okay, you're not respecting someone's legacy. Like, so that's fucking up the tribute. For my sake.
Okay, so I was gonna say that a tribute for me sounds more like it's an album a little bit about the death of that person. Like it's constructed around like that person's death in a way. And then a postmortem would just be an album that person wanted to drop after. It might have tones of like their death. But I feel like, to make it a tribute, it would have to be like, oh, like this person died. This is the person while living, we love them for these reasons.
I don't think it necessarily has to be about them being dead. I mean, like,
that too.
It's a
I feel like
tribute
in
to
a
their
way,
life
though,
instead of them just dying.
Well, no. Well, okay,
kind of
true.
both, though.
But that's what
I
I'm
know,
saying.
but like everyone knew them because they were alive, not because they were dead.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm talking about? Like you don't bump X because he died. You bump X because he made music.
That's how he got a lot of people to follow him.
Yeah,
though.
but the main point is that
I
like
know what you're
everybody was
saying.
listening to him because he was alive.
But
and
even
was
when
there.
he has died, a lot of people, like even when you look at Nipsey, like after they die, a lot of people now look at their legacy of like what was going on while they were alive.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
Like, if
That's
you
what-
missed out while they were alive, now you're like, okay, like what made this person amazing, or what made
Exactly.
this
That's what
person
more of a
like
tribute
such
is.
a like curious person.
that will tie into because I watched Wakanda Forever just before coming here.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good.
And it was really good in my opinion, and it was a good tribute to Chadwick Boseman.
And that's what I'm saying. It includes and talks about his death
They don't
in
I mean,
some way.
Yeah, but
well, his legacy. I think you mean
it's
more
of
of
his legacy, more of him
Oh
dying.
yes, his legacy.
Legacy. I was like, more of
That's
legacy.
the word I'm looking for.
As a person or as Black Panther?
as both.
Because like when you say death,
Because
you
they
know-
mentioned his name,
like you
actually
know,
in the movie.
look like slightly. You know when you say death, it reminds me like, and I almost sound fucked up saying this. It reminds me of Jesus, like the whole people that people wear him on a
After
cross and
death.
shit. Ah, you know what I'm
Was that a tribute or is that postmortem
Like, no,
just
'cause people-
defamation? What's the word? How's it work?
But like that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, because people be like, "Oh, I wear him on a cross because he died and he died for our sins," so it's like a tribute. But I remember like when I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, they was like, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing that because like he died on the cross." That shouldn't be a way that you like kind of look up to somebody like when you're
Okay.
like. So that's what I'm like. That's kind of
Valid
the way,
point,
always the way I
valid
looked at it was like like when you were talking about that when you're like like the way they die. I was looking at legacy because I was like like when we looked at it, it was more like the way that Jesus lived and then compared to the, so I'm like for me it's more like the artist is like how they lived than more like the how they died type
How
of
they
thing.
die.
And I feel like if they do how they die, which like I said, that's how I feel like Juice WRLD is because like Juice WRLD was a lit artist, but then they started talking about like fucking him being like a drug addict and shit. Like
Yeah.
No, right.
yeah, like a lot of his,
But that was
kind of
during his life too.
That was kind of his whole thing, though. Him
no,
Yeah.
it was
drugs.
but like when you look at his
But, like,
his
they
projects
double
dropped,
up on that
but when his
afterwards.
projects dropped, he didn't try incorporating that like the one that had the race thing. Like he was kind of like, oh, I'm doing some video game shit, like
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
like shit I like. Then when like Lil Bibby and all them started controlling his thing, then it started becoming like a
Little baby's
Ca-
controlling stuff.
Bibby,
Lil
Bibby.
Bibby. He's the manager of like the label and shit. But overall, when they
Dope.
started running his shit after he died, it was like, oh, he's a sad person. He died because of overdose. He's drugs and this and that. And it was like, okay, this is true, but like we probably don't think Juice WRLD would actually like want that as his personality. Like
Personality or what he's remembered for? The two different
remember
things.
for
Okay, right.
I think both.
Well,
Oh, just talking to the mic.
because personality is like you could see someone's personality.
Yeah.
What they're putting out is like the image they want him to be remembered for.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
that's
It's
that's
kinda different.
That's good, yeah.
And I would like to clarify that before when I said death, I guess I meant legacy.
Yeah,
That
no,
was-
you're good, you're good.
Cool. Just want to make sure.
There's no need to do that with the spoon, my boy.
But what do you like? I don't know. Like you know what? I guess everybody here is just saying that they don't have a problem with it. It just
Oh
depends on
well,
how
I
it's
didn't know that was
released, or-
more the question. I thought we were just addressing.
I wanted to put a criteria first
No,
before
no,
yeah,
how
of
we
course.
address
now,
it.
yeah, I kind of want to dive into
Now that
this,
we have
like,
a criteria,
yeah, criteria. So,
let's
like,
go on personal feelings
yeah,
for
yeah.
postmortem
So
work.
Like I said, I don't know. Anyone else want to go first or?
No, you seem like you got the energy. Let's just bounce off of you.
I'll bounce off you.
Okay, like I said, for me, it's more based on how the album comes out, and it depends on like how the people are like handling it, and even when it comes down even to the money, because like low key when it comes down to like who's gonna get the ends of like the money, like the money out of the end of it, it's kind of like either the family or the label. So it's like who's gonna be rightfully the owner of the person after they pass. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, who's actually getting the money? Who's actually being rewarded for the
Does
work
that matter?
put in?
I mean, slightly
Where would they
because
want it
the
to go?
person,
Depends.
most like the artist would have wanted that. I don't know,
Yeah.
like the most like when you hear a lot of artists that are talking about, oh, I want money, like I want to get my money, I want to be independent, or like they're like, I want, they care about a lot of the money out of the end of it because it's a job. So it's like, You know, I feel like they would want, like, after I pass, like, I think everybody's like that. Even parents, they'd be like having retirement funds and shit. So it's like you would want something left over for your kids, your mom, or whoever, I guess. This motherfucker.
Yeah, no, keep going.
But that was kind of it. That was it for mine. That was it.
So just to keep it, just to simplify it for myself personally, you like a nice respectful approach to the system that they do for postmortem.
Yeah.
You like it when the family's involved, those who loved ones are involved,
Yeah,
versus just money hungry CEO
I guess so.
executives
Yeah,
I think that's the
coming
obvious
after.
answer.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good stance. I like that.
Very bad example is X. Like
He was
X-
abused. His music was abused.
They're milking the fuck
out
out
of
that
him.
dude.
Oh, yeah?
Him
Yeah.
and Pop Smoke.
Like I said,
too.
even that last
I kinda
documentary,
do
they
that.
dropped a whole new album, and half that shits was like half those shits was on SoundCloud. They had fuck on it. They had
yeah, a lot of the stuff
yeah,
was
like,
like old
the
stuff and like
17
shit he
Your
didn't even
Hood.
They
finish.
just kind of reposted.
yeah, basically all they're doing
Remastered.
is these songs blew up on SoundCloud. A lot of people fuck with this. Okay, now we're just gonna bring the audience to our main platform, so now we
now
can
we
get
get
the
the
money,
money
out of
from
it.
it.
So how do you feel about Faces then? Because now that's publicized with Mac
Faces,
Miller.
Like I said, with Mac
And that's an
Miller,
old tape,
like I
right?
said,
That's
for
an
me,
old
Mac
mixtape.
Miller
Yeah.
is
Was that
more-
out?
With
Sorry.
Mac Miller,
It was out, but it wasn't on major streaming platforms.
It was true.
It was SoundCloud.
It was
only.
it was on SoundCloud,
SoundCloud
YouTube,
only?
and shit.
I
It wasn't on like.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I downloaded it. I died.
I don't blame you. For me,
I gotta put it where I can.
I feel like Mac Miller's company or whoever's behind it is running it respectfully, because even their mom, none of them has ever said anything disrespectful about like, oh, you know, like the label's doing this or they dropped this album without so and so. Like I've never heard anything behind the
question. So because you don't see anything or like if anything is heard, you think it's still okay?
I'm not saying like because I haven't seen anything, it's okay, but I'm like just based off of like the way the energy of like everything coming out and how like a lot of the people even behind the scenes was like, oh, like he actually wanted these two projects to come out. It was kind of like okay,
Right,
like,
okay.
that's what I'm saying. Like it looks like from the
But do you
artist.
know why they couldn't
What?
like do Faces in the first place? Right?
Yeah. Like it was a lot of shit. Wait, what for? I thought it was the sampling.
It's the
and-
sample clear,
Yeah,
a lot of
I was
sample
gonna say. I thought it was the
clearances.
sampling. It was a lot of shit that was inside of it. That was yeah.
I mean, in a way
Okay.
though, like I didn't know about that album, so I'm glad.
I
That they
heard it. I heard
re-released
niggas.
It was great.
That was my whole middle school
Yeah,
life.
that was
bro.
an
Really?
amazing time period.
Wow, guys,
That was an amazing time period.
I am late
What
to
was
the
that
hip
between
hop
Macadelic and
You're
Blue
late
Side
to a
Top?
lot of
watching,
things, my
it
guy.
was right
Hip-hop
after watching
party.
TV without the or watching movies without the
With
sound
the-
on.
with
or
the
some
sound
shit.
on,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah, that
right.
one.
That's like right after that because I remember he was
Literally.
on that psychedelic shit and everybody was like, okay, like he's on some different universe shit. And
Yeah.
then
And
he
he-
dropped that and legit he
he-
even said I was on a different planet when I dropped this shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, come over.
Isn't
Ducks on Queek.
Rap Diablo on that? Rap Diablo is
Yeah,
my-
Rap
Yeah,
Diablo
I
is
know
he
on
has
that
he
shit.
has Earl, he got Dash, he got
Rick-
him on it.
He got Rick Ross on that.
Yeah,
shit.
he
Ross.
got everybody for that.
yeah,
shit, bro.
that shit was amazing.
That's why say hey yo. So maybe it's a good thing they dropped that. You know, so
No,
there
no,
are
no,
some
no.
postmortem.
but a lot of fans were asking
That's not
for it,
postmortem
too.
though.
That's not postmortem.
Faces has
Did
been
they add
released.
anything?
No,
Not
they
really.
just released it and everything.
Nah, they
That's
added
it.
one song.
So wait, that's
Oh, I
the
don't
thing.
know.
Then.
I think they
so
added
if
one
it's
song.
an unchanged album, but it's dropped after his death, does that still meet the criteria of a postmortem?
No, because it's already been out.
No, that was just the
I would just
properly released on streaming platforms.
Okay,
Mm.
all right.
It's kind of different.
However, though, I kind of like that question though. Do like imagine I'm trying to think of like an artist who has like upcoming artist who has a project on SoundCloud or YouTube, and then like when they die, they would want to get the project onto like another platform. How would you feel about that?
it's
I think that's
respectful in a
good.
way. Yeah.
I think that's good for them.
I don't think it's.
I think we're all in the same boat.
I
here.
think it's respectful, but unfortunately, so the fact that they went and put it out on major platforms.
Yeah, it's to get the money.
They're still
obviously.
getting that money.
Yeah, no, of course.
But it's like
it's
you,
respectful
you
to
put the work out. Finally, you put the work out. People could see it.
Yeah.
I think with Faces, he wanted to release it. on
Always. Who
everything.
doesn't want to
Yeah.
release this shit?
And that's
Right.
what I'm getting at. I'm like, if they really released it, it's kind of like they wanted a lot of people to get to it. It's more of just the sampling problems or whatever was the problem.
You
just
think
was because it got taken down or some shit.
you think they're still working on like an album for him or something?
They
Like
could be.
music?
Mac Miller?
They could.
Yeah.
I'd really be surprised if they tried to do something else.
So would I.
is this where it ends?
Most likely.
Unfortunately, so maybe
Because I feel like with Circles and the other album he had,
swimming.
Swimming,
Yeah.
like I feel like he would have a third one if he didn't die.
There was one more, right?
Probably. I mean, if
'Cause
you're
swimming
not dead,
was-
you're gonna keep
Hold
on
on, hold on,
music,
I
hold
mean,
on.
right?
yeah, but he did a trilogy. I think with that,
You think it was a trilogy?
I think it was going to be.
It was supposed to be. You could def tell when you listen to the three songs,
Oh,
the
no,
three
actually,
tapes
if
back
you-
to back. Hold up.
Oh.
No, I think it would be two because the album's names go together. Swimming in Circles.
Yeah, he did drop one recently.
What?
A new tape.
Oh, Mac?
The I Love Life, Thank You. It had like, I didn't listen to this,
Let me see.
but it had 13 songs on it, and it's I
don't
guess
even know.
Are you sure those are new songs?
I don't think they're new.
I don't think they're new. I think that's old.
That's why I was like, I don't think they're
this is
new,
old.
but I
This
think
is
it's
old.
Oh, it's old. Okay,
old
so never mind,
Mac.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up. So,
They're just releasing.
yeah.
Things
So
that he
swimming
didn't
in circles. It
release
was basically
before.
the two connection albums. So two. So the last two.
I don't think there was a trilogy. I think he was gonna go
I
somewhere
think he
else after
was.
Circles.
I think what he was going for was. I don't say it's a trilogy, but I think he was going for the same feeling. Like when you listen to swimming and you go right into circles, it feels like almost like you jump from one.
continuation?
Yeah, like I said, it feels like you just jump from one thing to the next, and it feels like a continuation. But I don't think it is a trilogy. But I think he was going for the same energy.
I mean, you never know with how people do their music and shit.
That too.
So
like all right.
speak up.
I am. It's my voice.
Oh, he was at the Rob Banks show with us.
Yeah.
Really?
Who? Wait, who? Oh yeah, he was there at the show.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was there.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I ain't go. Really?
Yeah.
Yo, Woodbridge. Really? Okay.
That's
It's actually
Jersey's on the
represented.
scene. Jersey's on the
rap.
scene actually.
Jersey on the scene in a Jersey concert.
Yeah, what was
I feel like every record label is just gonna milk it, bro. Like they're gonna find some way to milk his voice. It's just like anything
Hello?
else.
I don't think the mic's picking you up, Brian.
No, you don't think so?
He's wearing the fucking mask.
Oh, okay. No, but I feel like
Push it into your beak.
I'll push it into my beak. No, but I feel like all the record labels is just gonna try to milk it as always. Like they're gonna try to find something.
Well, duh. Yeah, there's money everywhere. Fuck it, right?
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
I'm
with-
personally
yeah.
don't release my shit when I die. It's
Oh yeah,
like,
that's my last question.
See, there
How
you
do
go.
you guys feel as artists after you pass? How would you feel about Mortem album, and how would you feel if you had an album planned
Nah,
and you
look,
wanted to come up?
what
but
I'm
you
about to
died
say is fucked
before it
up.
came out?
After I'm dead, no child support for my kids. My money is
That's
going to the
crazy.
grave with me, right?
That is insane.
No money off of my work or my art. I'm
God
dead. You burn everything that is associated with me, my house,
God
my
damn.
land, whatever.
I'm-
you burn it.
I'm blurring everything he says.
Oh,
Like-
word?
Nah,
Shit,
I'm fucking
okay.
you got it, bro.
Third, I love you, mom.
He said there's a continuation.
Third, mom, I love you. You ain't getting no money.
That's crazy.
I love you though.
That's crazy.
You keep your house.
Me, I'm kind of like the opposite end because I didn't make that music for no fucking reason. You better play that shit.
So what about if you had an album planned and then
Oh yeah, release that
Fuck
shit.
that.
Give everything to my,
even if it
give
wasn't
everything
done
to
yet,
my family. I don't
even if
give
it
a
wasn't
fuck.
done yet.
You remember in the Holocaust
Yeah,
when they were
if it's-
hiding
if
art?
Like
wasn't
for
done?
example, like you
Yo, not
recorded
this
your
shit
vocals, but you
again.
might have like wanted to change something, but then you died. How would you feel about
I'm
that?
dead. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love
Right.
that. At least
Nah, but seriously,
That's pretty dope.
you heard about in the Holocaust that they were hiding art, they were burning art.
Yeah.
They just didn't want Jewish people to have value
Yeah.
in there. Burn my shit. Burn my art. Burn
so
my
there's
posters.
gonna be no finding of it.
If you find
That's
it,
some
you
pretty
better
creative
sell
shit.
it.
It's pretty creative shit.
I see what you're doing there.
I'm one of a kind.
I
You
see
ain't
what
gonna
you're
find
doing.
another
You know
one.
what?
Actually,
I fuck with that. That's pretty
I just
dope.
keep everything in the hard drive. My family can have that. They can
Water
play it.
done. I got you, Alan. Don't
Do
worry
you
about
have
it.
someone you trust enough to be able to curate an album for you based off of songs that you already have in your vault?
Not right now, no.
Yes. Yes.
You have someone.
Why you
Yes.
look so
You got someone.
Yes.
Family.
Yes.
sorry.
That's
bro.
great.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's great.
Big family.
You will be the cash cow that funds their lives. Thank you. They will
That's what I
Isn't that
kind
the
of
point?
honestly. That's actually my goal.
Isn't
Like I
that the
low
point,
key.
though?
For me, it's
Like-
like more like if I pass, I would want all the money in the
Is
proceedings
that the
to go
goal?
to my what?
Because my dream is to have.
I could
make
be
enough-
broke as long as I could do what I do. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I guess our family dynamic is different.
Tight. I was like, I want my family eating good and shit.
Look,
but-
look. That's not that you're not wrong. My family can eat good while I'm alive.
course.
Whatever money, whatever I give them is theirs.
I felt that.
Whatever's mine goes in the grave.
Oh, because I'm literally, for me, I'm literally representing my whole family.
Oh, that's cute.
As one
that's
person.
adorable.
So
That's
as
dope.
I put it on
great.
You
myself,
got the
I put it
flag
for
on the
my whole
hat. You
family.
know,
Exactly.
it's in the bar. Can you see the bar for us?
It's not out yet.
He says not out yet.
I'm sorry.
Crazy.
GG.
But what's it called?
Yo,
Nah,
you literally said I
um,
would do that yesterday. You were like, "Yo, play that shit." Oh no, you said that. You were like, "I'd be on stage and I'd be like, oh, this is some unreleased, but Wildlife told me not to play this, but I'm gonna play this anyways."
That's some shit y'all would do.
Yeah, I never do some shit like that. I'd be like, yo, Wildlife said not to play this shit, but fuck it.
But it's shit, so I'm gonna play it. Yeah.
All right, so look. I've been speaking crazy. I say a lot of crazy shit. I mean half of it. I don't. Some of it's just straight up funny. But let's go on something that's not funny, right?
Right.
Rex Orange County, Brockhampton,
Oh, okay.
sexual allegations.
Wait.
How do we
I'm
move
sorry.
on
I'm
from
sorry.
this?
Wait, hold on.
How do we move on?
Before we continue to that, because I didn't get to say my.
Oh, my apologies.
No,
Go
it's all
ahead.
good. It's all
We'll
right.
come back to this.
So
Goddamn.
I feel like, do I have someone that I could trust with the Postmortem album? maybe. I feel like you guys can make a pretty sick Roman Chico album. I don't know, but
Listen to enough of music.
I'm a
It
pretty
might-
good curator.
it might not-
think
it
I
might-
agree.
I feel like I bounced off a lot of ideas from Alex and Poalnco.
Thank
I think but do I feel like any of myself now is ready to be released? Nah.
Really? You don't have
like,
nothing that like
in
if you
the
pass.
vault ready to go, like if they polished up and shit like that with the stems. Shit, greatest audio engineer in the world.
Right
I have
now,
to do
I'm
that.
dead.
Because it's really just no. It's a lot of freestyles. You know what I'm saying? So if like
you know, my
at
next
least
tape
that-
is the only thing I got, and
Yeah,
then Soulja,
you got
and
some
that's
stuff.
it.
Yes, I mean, hey, if I pass before the Rolo tape comes out and all that stuff, then yeah, like that could go out, you know, stuff like that. But I don't know. Also, knock on wood, guys. I would never.
Yeah,
want
type shit.
Any
I
of us-
knock on wood.
any
I
of
was just
us,
gonna let you
any
keep
of
going,
us,
bro. You
any
was
of
talking
us.
like you was passing soon. I was just
No,
like,
I
"Aight,
was.
This is your final message to me. I guess
Yeah.
I got you.
Shut up. He ain't passing soon.
I wrote it in the book.
Yeah,
You gotta-
This
This
is
motherfucker
living
didn't
will.
give me his will.
I need you to drop it. I don't
There is
care. It is
Nah.
mixed and mastered for
No.
years now. Just please.
No, there is no will. He don't got no will for any of us. So I wanna
I'll
hear it.
die on my own terms.
Yeah, same. When God says it's time,
The
it's time.
fuck does that
God
mean?
says it's time.
It's
No,
time.
give me 5 more minutes. I'm almost done.
You almost done?
Nah,
I'm almost
Are we
done.
gonna hop into that crazy conversation?
I
Because
mean, are we gonna jump into that? Yeah, I guess so.
Shit.
We can- we-
It's just
we-
from
because-
crazy shit to crazy shit. Let's just keep it
crazy shit to
pushing.
crazy shit. Let's go then. Yeah.
So Rex Orange County,
let's do it.
Brockhampton.
Okay.
Shit. Who else?
so
We just talking about.
Brockhampton
Literally
and
everyone
so
else in
the
the
reason
industry.
why we was talking about this is
Wow.
because I don't know if you know an artist named KR, right? This nigga was basically like taking models, like basically like he would hit them up and be like, oh, like I could basically like put you on a career and like basically
Career?
basically make you a career, like you could
Really?
be in movies and shit, and I could put you in a music
what
video.
type of movies?
I don't know. So listen hear this out though,
Pornography.
because it gets dark. It gets dark. It gets dark. And I'm happy you guys are
Yeah,
trying to
like-
keep it light.
Yeah.
But he would basically have them fly, like he would fly them out to wherever he's at, and then basically at the hotel, he would either rape them or sexually assault them.
Drake.
Huh? Maybe.
Ooh.
But all you do know is
Ice
basically the reason
Spice
why
was
he got
what?
caught. The reason why he got caught.
Really?
Who?
Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh shit! Yeah, she is.
Questionable. That's questionable.
Anyway,
Is it okay for stars to be grooming younger age individuals? I just got a question. No, cause
No.
you never know. You
And I don't
never,
agree
you never
to
know.
we just.
Is it okay to touch little
46
kids?
looking at 18.
It's not
No.
right.
No.
It's not okay to groom them, right?
No.
Just because you got the grassy money back in your career, is that okay?
no.
No. Just because you got
Morality.
Brockhampton money, is that okay?
No.
You got KR money. I've never heard of him, but my boy Alex has. Is that okay?
No.
No.
Rex Orange County, is that okay?
No.
We do not support pedophilia.
In
No,
this
we don't.
house
We
or
don't. No
anywhere
means
else.
no.
No.
No is no.
If
Okay.
they don't want
On
the
some
tea,
real talk,
don't
Get a
give it
safe
to
word.
them.
we've had this conversation before, and I actually want to know
Well, I just
what
keep
would
her
you say in
cupcake.
this moment, though?
Head.
What if you had a friend and they actually did do it? Like they kind of like the
Jay-Z
KR situation.
groomed
Like
Beyonce.
I'm gonna let you know, like the KR situation where they did a deed, like they did like a swab, and he busted in her, and because it was a rape charge, now they're like, okay, now we can actually lock you up. What would you do if you found that out about your
Not my
friend? You're
friend
like,
no
nigga,
more.
I known you since middle school, and I find out you raped somebody, and you decided to nut in them.
Well, one, you're stupid.
They're not my
I felt that.
One,
but-
you're stupid.
Stupid's in your head first?
Stupid is number one,
Okay.
followed by disgust. But nigga, you're stupid.
But
Number one, because you can hide. You've hid other shit from me, but you can't cover your own tracks when there's something this serious. Nigga, you took my candy bar, whoever it is,
Yo, just-
and you come around and you fuck up like this. I'm questioning you on that. Number one, I'm gonna be upset because you're stupid. Two, you're disgusting. I'm gonna beat the shit out you if I find you. That's number one. Because look, because the government, the police, anybody could do anything to you. Police.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, if those around you can't check you, something's wrong.
Yeah.
So if you touching kids or you raping people, number one, don't do that.
Because that's the thing
fucked up.
with the Brockhampton thing is the minors. They like a lot of them.
minors-
Like Amir has the thing about the sexual assault, but the
In
other
UK
women they
though,
have
right?
minors. Yeah, about they're talking to minors
And
who are
that's
like
another
17 and
thing.
16.
Wait, can we preface? Is this all? Because I want to make sure. Is this all information that's like 100%?
Yeah, you could look on.
that
the-
we-
there's
okay,
many
that's
people who
what
post
she-
about it, and there's many
that's
other
what she-
accounts of people.
that's
So
what
there'll be like one person who will say something from like England or some shit. Then she'll be like, "Oh, like I'm just gonna throw names, so don't like
Right, right,
quote
right.
me, don't quote me."
Quote
They'll be
him.
like, "I'm dead." So they'll be like, "Oh, like Kevin hit up one of my friends and what? What happened? Are you restarting?
Ooh, this looks
Okay.
Before you continue, I just want to say something. The audio's still picking me up, right?
Yeah.
So let's hold this, right? This is really something that I was thinking about it because we were talking about this a little in the group chat, right? We always bring up whatever is controversial. But the thing is, different countries have different ages of right. But I think no matter what happens, no matter where you're from, if you're in the United States, legal age is 18. I don't give a fuck if you go to Japan, you go to Denmark, you go to Poland. Where you're from, it's 18. If you're going below 18, clearly something is wrong with you.
Yep. I agree with that shit.
And I'm sorry to say, but look,
like you're taking advantage of. You guys have a different age number.
Right.
I can run with that.
but I think it's one of those things where if you're in your country and your rule is different,
that's what's like.
then it's whatever. It's your culture and your ethical choice. Now, if you want to go and do it, fuck you.
That's on you.
Fuck you. No, it's just a fuck you. What's happening?
It's both for full. So we better just make it vocal at this point. All right.
All right, change it.
Anyway.
Yo.
So we gonna just continue. Anyway.
Yeah, my fault. I want to.
So I mean, you was going a good point because since
No,
you was talking, it was already on.
Right.
Yes,
No,
I
but-
agree.
but
Like it's
I-
mad taking advantage if I feel like you're going to another place, especially if you're from America and you're like, oh, your consent is like 17 and what you're like 20, you're 27. Like okay, like you're
That's
way
crazy.
above. Let's say yeah, like you're okay, you're way
Nah,
above
that's
age, and
not
you know
okay.
at this point you're trying to look at minors. Like you're looking at
You're
people.
looking
like,
for minors.
Yeah, like you're looking for somebody who's
That
kind of
don't even
young.
sound right.
Like that's
That
I'm
don't
like
even
that's
sound
where it's
right.
questionable. Like
It don't sound right. You're looking for minors. That's just what a statement. Yeah, I went to the UK the other day looking for 17-year-olds. What the fuck? Like what
And
the
it-
fuck? That's
Yeah,
really
nah,
what
yeah.
people
That's
think.
crazy. And if you folks want to know about this information, it is at B.
Like I said, and this is the thing too, where he was asking, is it like looked up places? Like you can look up
You gotta
these shits,
stop doing.
and like a lot of these things, and the reason why it was a problem is because a lot of these things about like accusations, sometimes they have multiple people, which makes it not really like accusations or allegations because it's like okay, like
I
a
don't
lot
know
of people are saying the same story,
Now,
and
hold
that's
this.
weird.
Everybody said OJ did it. Did he do it?
Oh no! Oh, I want to talk about his son did it.
Oh,
his son did it. His
You know
son
what?
did
We
it.
had this conversation.
His son
before.
did it.
His son did it. Who's
His
the
son
glove?
did it.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Who
a
fit the glove?
nigga.
Who
No,
fit the
so,
glove?
no. So listen. So listen. The son of OJ Simpson, right?
This will never
This
end.
nigga basically was born with Jekyll-and-Hyde disease. That shit where basically you have like two sides of you and black out. So he's born with that shit. Two,
Poalnco.
this nigga basically
Jojo.
like he's not the daughter of Nicole. OJ was married prior, cheated on the mother, then divorced the mother, then married Nicole. Then what also a lot of people say is that the son had a crush on Nicole, but then basically Nicole used to like dub him and shit. Then when he got older, this nigga basically used to have episodes, and this nigga tried attacking 4 people with a knife. 4 people with a knife. That's rare, like coincidence. Also afterwards, this nigga, you know the hat that they found, the beanie that they found at the scenery that they said it had dog fur. The reason why I had dog fur is because the son had a dog. OJ never in his life ever owned a fucking dog. Also, the fucking glove was apparently also his glove. So I'm also like, when you look at your dad, his hands are always gonna be like slightly bigger than your shit.
Yeah. Then why did OJ run?
You don't think so? Compared to OJ and him? Oh, you might be. Well, is your dad bigger than you or was smaller than you? Oh, never mind then. I'm gonna shut the
But
fuck
then-
up.
but
But
then-
when you look at OJ and his son, OJ's a lot bigger than his dad. So it's, I mean,
But then
OJ's
why
bigger.
did he run then?
OJ's bigger than him. So what happened?
Then why
so,
did he run?
So listen.
You're getting charged
So
for
I'm about to
murder.
get there. I'm about to get there.
Yeah,
No, I'm about to
but
get there.
if-
I'm about to get
but
there.
if you know you're innocent,
No, I'm about to
then-
get there. No, I'm about to get there.
If
So
your
what
son's
happened?
guilty, are
No,
you
no,
gonna
no.
put the
They
blame
never
on
even
him?
looked at the
Yeah.
son. I'm about to get into it. So what happened was the night of the murder, right? Apparently this bitch. So apparently the night of the murder,
I'm a
the
fan of my
Nicole
personal
sets a
space, and
reservation
you're
at the
violating
restaurant that
all
he
of that
works
right
at. Basically, she like cancels it for whatever reason. Does not let anybody know why she
Bro,
cancels it.
just
This
sit over
nigga
there.
apparently what the people say the workers.
go,
This nigga
bro.
had a fit. Like he throws a whole fucking fit inside the restaurant. Later the night, Nicole dies, and also when they say that they look in her nails, and also at what's the guy who also died? They said that apparently they found like nail like skin inside the nails and shit, and they're saying that basically they were trying to fight back, and they said that the DNA was a resemblance to OJ Simpson, but it wasn't OJ Simpson. So how the fuck does that make sense? Afterwards, basically, my fault. Afterwards, when they after the whole case thing happened and everything ended, they finally went into the house of the son and they said that they found the glove, the hat, and the knife. And they said that the knife had the resemblance of the wounds that was basically put on her body. And they said, "Yeah, I'm not even lying.
The knife had a resemblance.
They found a knife.
Sources.
Basically sources. You can look this shit up.
No, but where did you get it from? I'm just asking.
It was on a YouTube video about conspiracy theories. But you can look this shit up.
I just got a question.
What? Conspiracy theory.
The knife.
Yeah, so they found a knife in his house,
Right.
they said, just in the house. When they're finally after they, I guess ran it out the house, or whatever, some shit. It's the lawyer, his lawyer. They said that they found the knife and they showed the picture of it and it's the same basically the knife, but they say from forensics you can look at basically when you stab somebody the same type of knife that they use. You can tell it's a butcher knife, it's a machete knife, this and the third. They said that the forensic was the same type of fucking knife as the ones that was on the wounds of her body.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How many of the same knife?
There's only one.
I'm not trying to be skeptical, but
no, that's the same. There's only one.
Looks so skeptical.
There's only a specific type of one knife. In general, the thing that made it more weird,
so
and the reason why they never looked at the son is because after the murder happened, they all decided to look at OJ Simpson. If you remember, the case was during the time of Rodney King shit. Rodney King just happened.
You was okay with that?
What?
All this space.
I was not. I was trying to act like it didn't happen. I was trying to act like it didn't happen.
Say no. Say no. Your whole message is saying no.
Yeah, but
This was a violation.
The whole message is not to
Legs
move
were on
me
you.
from my
I
chair.
was trying to listen.
The whole message was for me not to move from this chair.
Yeah, so listen. What I'm trying to say is afterwards.
And you
The
too.
reason why they never looked at the son is because during the OJ, right before the Rodney King case happened, and at that time there was a lot of tension with cops and black people. So there was if we need to convict him, we need to make sure it's him. And for whatever reason, because OJ Simpson was married to Nicole, they automatically assumed it was him. So they was okay, we're just gonna attack, we're gonna go directly at him. Did not help that the nigga started actually running away. If you look at the fucking case, this nigga drives off and the fucking thing has a whole police chase with them. So, but however, the reason why I think he took the case, OJ Simpson took the fall for it, is because when you look at the upbringing of the son, he was not in the son's life. He was basically around Nicole and the other two kids. So he basically resented the other son, or basically pushed him to the side. Then when he got older, obviously you kill somebody, and you're I kind of
Obviously you kill somebody.
Obviously. On his part. It's he did it. So he's
Thank you for killing somebody for me. You obviously had to do it.
But I mean, if you do some bad shit, you go to your parent probably first. You'd be I did some shit.
Do I kill people?
When you ate that nasty ass McFlurry, did you go
to
tell
your
dad?
mom
Your
and
mom.
say, "Oh,
No,
I made a bad
nasty-ass
life
McFlurry."
decision.
Well, my point is, he basically what a lot of people
encourage
say
that.
is that
Are you
basically he
lactose?
went to his dad and was
Little
basically
bit.
I killed Nicole. A lot of this shit happened,
hear you
and
right
basically
now.
I
Good
feel
choice, good
guilty.
choice.
I don't know what to do. So OJ was okay, I'm gonna take care of you. Don't worry about it. And what is actually true is that he called a lawyer on his son even before he called a lawyer on himself.
Right.
Thank you. That's
That
fucking
is
weird. A
sneaky.
criminal lawyer.
That's
That is
crazy.
kinda sneaky. Okay, but
That's crazy.
are we talking about, because this is sexual assault on scales of
Oh,
not
no,
sexual
this was
assault?
a
This
murder.
is just kill.
The OJ Simpson was a murder.
Right. So how do we connect?
Are you
it?
asking how we
I'm
connected
below
it?
laws. Yeah.
So think about it like this: crime is crime to a certain degree.
Because
Right?
he
Right.
asked if OJ did it, and I said no.
Oh damn! You really.
Now, I mean, OJ, he somewhat did it. Because if you know that your son did it.
Would you
Nah,
would
if
you
you
not
know
defend
your
your
son,
son?
quit. No, what's it called? No, what's it called?
Would you not defend your son?
No, when you're a witness.
Association?
Would you,
Association,
would you
yeah.
not? Would you not defend your son?
If my son committed,
Did God
if
not?
my son murdered,
Did God
somebody,
condemn
God did.
Abel?
if my son murdered somebody, yeah, I'm gonna be
Did
bro,
God-
I'm snitching.
Okay.
I'm Charleston White on a
you
motherfucking real.
snitching on your own son.
So how, nigga, if you murder somebody,
Yes.
no offense, I'm sorry, but if you murder somebody,
All right, you grow
I didn't
up,
raise
You
that.
grow up, you have a kid, turns out to 10, buddy. You not gonna say nothing?
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you. And if you looked at the
Yeah.
fucking, did you watch the fucking
If he killed someone by accident.
Who was the recent?
That's
The
different.
did you watch the Jeffrey Dahmer shit?
Accident? There's an accident in death with someone's other hand.
Yes.
Like
Oh,
car
fuck
accident
no.
or whatever. I don't know.
Oh hell no.
Did y'all watch the Jeffrey Dahmer shit?
No, I don't.
His
support
A little
parents
bit.
didn't do shit.
No, they just let it happen.
That's what I'm saying.
You?
They had
No,
some-
I didn't get
they
that
had
far.
some
but
type
he
of
had
idea.
signs. Nigga jacked off in a public area. Nigga molested a child before. That's what I'm saying. There's signs.
That
of,
wasn't in the.
They
it's
had,
in it.
They had some
I
idea.
didn't get to that episode.
It's in the third or
That's-
fourth. Did you?
They had some idea. There were some actions.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He was
You-
moving kind of.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga was in jail.
kinda bookie.
Nigga was in jail. Nigga went to the military and got out of the military, and then he never told them why.
This podcast is crazy.
Hey, Did you guys know drill music is canceled in New York?
Yeah, it's
y'all know that?
they're
Did you
trying
know
to get it. They're trying to get it.
It's on the way, right?
They're trying to.
That-
Do you
They're
think is it drill music or music in general
Now
that
listen,
just promotes
listen.
a violent
No, no,
nature?
no, no,
Because
no,
look,
no,
we
no,
grew up on hip hop.
no, no.
We grew up
No,
on hip hop. Come on.
Now I'm about to put my
Think
input
Wait,
on
but
this.
is it-
Right.
I'm about to put my
Let
input
me-
on this.
Let me paint the scene before you go and put your input, right? We all grew up on hip hop,
Yes.
good or bad.
Yes.
We all grew up on some type of violent.
Mm.
I grew up to Wu-Tang,
Mm-hmm.
fucking Big Pun.
Mm-hmm.
50 Cent nigga got shot how many times and survived? I
9
watched the
times.
movie. It's still a bad movie. It's fucking funny to laugh at.
They got
8
two
Mile
different
is
mustaches
depressing.
in one scene, bro.
Exactly.
That shit's look. I swear to God, the scene where his friend gets shot. Look at that nigga's mustache, and when he goes to the hospital, look at the mustache again. I swear to God.
So let's
I swear to God.
let's think about it.
What about
Boys
his
in the
mustache?
Mustache changes.
Yo.
This nigga got a Pedro mustache, and then when he comes in, this nigga got a Mario mustache, bruh.
Bro.
I was gone.
That's
Let's
mad
think about it
funny.
like this, right? We went from drill music. Let's think about the forefront, the man who brought it to light. Pop Smoke, post-mortem album. It's kind of sad, right?
Yeah.
They try to go and everybody wanted a Pop Smoke feature after he died. Everybody used his voice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's think about that.
Cactus
Drill
Jack.
music is now being banned. Pop Smoke was promoting wild violence.
Now, this is what I want to say about the drill music. I don't have a problem with drill music. I don't think there's any problem with it. The way you guys rap, the way the samples are, fucking amazing. The problem that I have with the drill music is the name dropping.
That shit is wild, bro.
Thank you.
They'll talk about
Explain
Niggas,
everybody that
if you look
died,
at the
bro.
lyrics, niggas like even the Naughty Bob,
That's,
like
that's all
yeah.
music though.
it's music, but it's the way like when you listen to like, for example, when you listen to Wu-Tang or you listen to 50, oh no, 50 actually did it. Nigga name dropped like a month.
So I'm confused on what you're saying.
Yeah.
no,
As
listen,
in
that's
any
why I
type
took it
of
back.
music.
But Wu-Tang, when you listen to like a lot of other like Biggie
You're
and them,
being select. Biggie was talking crazy.
but he wasn't name dropping.
Tupac was talking
Pac was
crazy.
definitely
That's
talk-
why I
Oh,
fuck
wait,
Pac.
nah,
was definitely
Pac
talking
was
crazy.
Pac was name dropping like a motherfucker. That's why I didn't drop him.
Jay-Z was talking crazy.
Yeah,
Nas was
yeah.
talking crazy.
Yeah.
Kanye's talking crazy.
But for me, you know what it is?
Drake's talking.
It's more out of the.
Boy,
It's for me.
Drake.
They're talking
Yeah, but
crazy,
he's
but for
doing
me,
it
I
now,
guess it's
though.
out of the disrespect of how they're doing it. Like, because a lot of these rappers.
Pusha T's
But
talking
I know, but like
disgusting.
a lot of these rappers are saying like even when you I watched like a
Lil
recent
Wayne.
I watched an interview with what's his name, the one who raps with K Flock,
This is all you. This
D
is
Thang.
come
D
on.
Thang I think is no
I
not
do
D
not
There's
Thang.
know
like
who
a
that
million
is.
people that rap with
No,
K-Flock,
anyway,
bro.
no. So there's one of them that raps B Love. B Love raps with him, and he
Oh,
said
yeah,
legit
yeah,
he started
yeah.
rapping just because he was like, I was trying to just diss my ops.
That's
That's
a lot of
crazy. Like I'm like,
rappers.
so you only made music because you don't like your ops? Like
That's
you didn't
how
have no
bullshit.
creativity out of music. And I'm not
That's
saying he has no
that's creative.
creativity. No, I'm saying he's creative. Don't knock me wrong, but I'm saying like he wasn't like, I like rap music. I'm actually gonna try rapping. Niggas said, oh, we done kill this nigga. You know what? I'm gonna put it in a song. Like,
That's music.
I don't know. For me, that's my problem. I'm like, y'all could be like doing shit more creative
not
Wayne Melly
instead
did
of being like,
Wayne Melly did
naughty. I know, but
I
still,
don't think
it's
that's
just
a fair just scope of how to look at it.
It's just I know
It's
it's
not
not
all
the scope.
drill
It's their
music.
lifestyle too. That's what I'm saying. It's their life. It's what they go through. It's therapy. Do not get me wrong. But it's for me. It's just like when you look at it, and sometimes y'all snitching. Like these cops are dead building cases on y'all asses. That's my part too. That y'all really not realizing. These cops is building.
But look,
cases.
let's think about it.
RICO charges on y'all niggas.
But look who's
Your name,
look who
they
got.
catching y'all names.
But
They
look-
said who killed who?
But-
Oh, we gonna write that shit down, nigga.
You know what's crazy?
You smoking who? Oh, he got killed last week. Oh, that's cool.
Now is that a drill music problem or is that a rap problem?
It's both. Both.
So then,
both.
is it drill music that needs to fix this, or is it just rap? Because the way you isolated it was drill music has this bad reputation.
Drill music is the one that's doing the name dropping.
Think
right
about
now.
trap. Who's in jail? Who's in jail right now on RICO charges?
What, the whole YSL.
That's funny as fuck. Who else?
That's it. Whole YSL.
You know who else?
Do
Down
I?
south.
Down south.
Who's on RICO charges?
There's a couple.
Exactly.
A lot of niggas. Even in Jersey. Sue Surf got a RICO charge going.
That's, you know what? Does he make drill music?
No.
No.
Okay then. Young Thug.
trap?
Does he make drill music?
No.
Touche.
But the thing is,
Gunna? I think Gunna's in jail,
But
right?
you know what it
Yeah, he
is?
is.
A
Gunna
lot
in
of
jail?
people who are
Yeah.
doing drill music are doing
is
the
he in
name
jail
dropping
for?
me.
some Rico shit. I don't
And
know.
what type of music does he make?
Trap.
Or will I say, good say?
I agree. And
Let's go look at West Coast. Look at their forefront. It's all gangster rap.
That is what the West
You
Coast
look at
is.
now, I don't like most of his music. The Game. What does he talk
Fuck
about?
the game.
Exactly, but what does he talk about?
Blood shit.
Gang shit. I get what you're saying. For me, it's just like
YB.
I get what you're
It's
saying.
not even a rap music
It's
thing.
a
in
music
visual.
thing in
It's just
general.
It's the street
The
shit.
lifestyle
It's
shit.
the street
It's
shit.
literally
That's
the
what I'm saying.
lifestyle.
If someone disrespects you and you feel some type of way, what do? You
You hop on
vocalize
the-
it.
I know that, but
Might with
like I
it.
said, for me, it's just like, for example, like, have you ever watched the FBG Duck mom's? No, not FBG Duck. The Tuka's
You
mom.
be coming with some no-name ass niggas.
No,
talking about
no. If you know about the
crazy
Chirac,
shit.
no. If you know
If
about
you
the
roll
Chirac,
about some niggas who
you know
have
about
no
Tuka.
light of day.
You know about Tuka.
I don't know about Tuka on them, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you know the Chirac movement, you know about Tuka.
I know all
the
that.
fucking Tuka thing. Like I said,
They live in the same underground,
seen
so
the
I
interview
can't
with
say
the
for
mom?
sure.
To Tuka's mom?
Tuka's mom.
I don't think
that
I
shit is
remember.
the most depressing.
Why do you be watching niggas' families?
Nigga, cause this gives you insight.
What's good
Niggas,
with your life?
As I said, these niggas
How
are
bored you
these
gotta
niggas
be
are
to watch a
dropping
whole nother
names- These
nigga's
niggas are
life?
dropping names on niggas that are dead, and these niggas' moms gotta hear that shit, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That's
You gotta
facts.
put to account.
No, let's put this. Say said dead man shot you. Are you gonna let that go?
Yeah, you
No
gonna
disrespect to their moms. But if man's thought he can start
For
some
me,
shit with you, does it matter if he's
I
dead?
wouldn't name
That's a
drop no
fact.
nigga.
You
'Cause
send a
even-
message.
'cause even the baby did that. Nigga said this nigga in Walmart tried to run up on me. Now respect to his family, but fuck that nigga. Like I was like, it was like slightly different words, but he basically was saying
respect,
like,
though.
Yeah, that is
What?
basically what
He
he
said
said.
respect on that.
you know, he definitely said
Now,
like
hold
in
this.
the tweet or whatever the message was. He basically was saying
Respect to
like,
the
oh
family.
no disrespect to the family, but he said something around like, oh either I
But
got that
yeah,
nigga or like he did something to that nigga, but he killed him.
Right.
And I was like,
Definitely did.
why would you do that? Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's
You send a message though.
He was trying to
The
rob
world
him,
is full
bro.
of
He
crazy
was trying to rob
people.
him.
I know, but
The
it's just-
world is full of crazy
it's
people.
just you got their family seeing that.
That's fair.
Like you just imagine you just. I don't even want to bring up
So
death
your
again.
ac- wait, so
but
your
you die.
actions don't
Imagine
represent
you
your
die.
family?
No, imagine you die, and then the nigga that killed you says, "You know what? I know your mama's seeing this, but fuck that nigga, yo. I smoked that nigga.
no,
like
hold
you just
this,
be
hold
like,
this,
yo,
hold
like
hold this.
my mama's seeing this,
No,
bro.
no, but look, did you put yourself in this situation?
Sometimes they don't.
Not all the time though. The baby situation. Did he put himself in that situation?
Oh well, yes, he did.
Okay then.
Did he?
The baby one, because yeah, they were robbing him. That's why I said that situation.
So
yes.
look,
Oh,
look,
the guy.
Like,
Yeah,
look,
yeah,
but the
yeah,
one
yeah.
with like, for example, the one like even like a lot of the Chirac situations, they be like a lot of these kids are like just hanging out with these niggas.
But look, hold this. The baby,
Yeah.
somebody tried robbing him, right? Shot him. I shot that nigga. Respect to your family. I shot him. Why? He was violating me. He tried to try some shit. I'ma talk my shit, right? Are you not gonna talk your
I
shit?
wouldn't.
But
I
look,
wouldn't.
that's you.
Because you just killed
respect
somebody.
that.
I'm like, I just killed somebody. That's a
You-
whole different
He
thing.
defended his life. It was either him.
For me,
or
I
him.
still feel bad.
In
I,
that
I
moment-
probably wouldn't like showboat. Or
That's what I'm
anything.
saying, like,
but that
you-
wasn't
'cause
showboating.
really-
That's showboating or
that wasn't
that's sending a
showboating.
message.
That was he was doing.
For
something.
me-
Look. It took one person to publicly try to rob him. It wasn't like in the
Listen,
cut.
you know
It was
what?
at a Walmart.
I
in
got
front
a
of
really
people.
big high fear God, and I know that if I talk shit, God's going to judgment day be like, you was talking shit.
Fuck God.
So now you gonna go to hell, nigga. And guess what? I'm
The
smoking
rap
on
music
you,
does not
bitch.
agree
I've
with
known
what
you
I
for
like.
how
Oh
long?
God, I am the devil.
That's funny as fuck. I've known you for how long? You be talking shit on people with mental disabilities.
Yo, chill.
When Kanye came out,
Chill.
you was talking crazy about
I was,
mans.
man.
Exposed.
You was trying to force him in on medication. That was your
Exposed.
viewpoint.
Listen, I don't say no. He don't need medication. That
No, it's-
nigga needs some solitude and some motherfucking weed or
And
some
who
shit.
are you to say that?
Because that nigga
You are some no-name nigga
That nigga say some
From
wild
New
shit.
Jersey with an opinion, and I'm glad for your opinion. But like, hold this. There's two sides to everything, and if you can't appreciate the other side,
Nah, that's true. But
or
like,
understand it,
that's true.
it's not a good place to put your opinion out there. 'Cause
Nah,
if you
that's
feel
true.
It's just
Easily
both sides
offended.
are fucked up though.
What?
Both sides are fucked up though.
And that's fine, but as long as you can see the other side and see where they're coming from,
You know what?
You can't fully
I'ma
degrade
see.
somebody.
I'ma
for
see
their-
their side. I see my side, and I'ma stay on my side. I'm chilling.
See,
You're right. You got the right to do that. I'm just in the baby situation. If
Oh.
someone came and robbed you, would you not publicly let people know you can't be robbed like that? For you to not
The
be treated?
situation alone says it.
Does it?
Yeah.
He didn't even know it was a robbery. So does the
No,
situation?
I didn't know.
Did
it was-
you?
Yeah, I said like it was like a statement. I seem really dumb this podcast today. I don't know. Like I be asking a lot of dumb questions.
That's what I'm saying. Like
But-
when you look, my whole point is even when they look at the case, people
So-
gonna find out.
so-
It was a
so,
robbery.
wait,
but
wait,
I'm
how
like,
about this?
You're a
for
Tupac
me,
fan.
How about this?
You're a Tupac fan.
yeah.
Or how
Did
about
he
not?
sleep with Biggie's wife?
Yes.
Oh, most def.
Oh, do we know that for sure?
We don't. But like,
Did Drake sleep with Kanye's wife?
Yes.
Oh no, not Drake, but he slept with the mama. He slept with what's Kim's mama's name?
Chris?
Oh yeah, I think Chris.
Chris
Because
Jenner?
Kanye even tweeted that
Yes.
shit, and I'm
Crazy.
like I said, Kanye, he says crazy shit that I don't fuck with, but that's why the things he says you got to take literal, because that nigga like he'll say things and you're like, oh, this nigga too crazy to not be lying. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that nigga.
So that was what I was gonna say. People are like government officials are trying to like use lyrics as a way to deduce
bring it
whether
in
or
court.
not, put it in court. I'm not sure if you guys talked
That
about
is
that
frowned
yet.
upon.
But,
I
yeah.
don't agree with that, because sometimes I'm thinking you're telling a story of like what we were just talking about with drill, and that's why I'm like I have like a very mixed emotions about drill music, but I'm still one of those people that's like you should allow them to make their music, because regardless, that's their therapy. Like that's like they don't got nobody that they could talk to about this shit, and even with like you're around the same niggas that got the same mental, so it's not like you can like actually let out certain.
You know what?
feelings.
I'm glad you said it.
What?
Because you're open to the fact that they're still able to do.
No,
music.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I was
Okay,
still
yeah.
no.
I'm
Even in the
glad- I was
conversation,
conf-
yeah,
I was
I was still
confused.
not gonna be one of
I
those people
was
who's like, no,
confused.
drill needs to be stopped. Like, no, I'm like one of those people who fucks with drill music. I listen to drill music.
It goes hard.
You came into me listening to drill music, but it's more like
It
for
goes
me,
hard,
it's just
though.
for me, it's just sad when
You
I like
really
because
do.
I saw the video of the mother. It's more of that shit when you see the aftermath and like, damn, like. Hella niggas is joking, because even the Tuka thing, mad niggas who didn't even know Tuka was like on smoking Tuka, to the point where the mom's like, y'all niggas is talking about smoking my son. You don't even know about the situation. So it's like later on you gotta put that to like mine, like damn, like niggas, even the Naughty Bop, they had white boys doing the Naughty Bop. This nigga got shanked in New York, bro. Like it's just like, damn, y'all niggas don't even have the story like of what's really going on out here. Like that's that's my point. It's like
It
it's
becomes a
cool,
trend.
but yeah, a lot of y'all, yeah, it's more the trend shit for me. It's like y'all niggas, the people, the white boys or
Okay.
whoever, y'all niggas is just doing a dance or some shit, and y'all
But-
niggas don't even like.
But we all agree that lyrics shouldn't be used against you. And
I
Oh,
don't
yes.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, how,
It
great,
shouldn't.
great
It
example, YNW Melly, right? With that whole.
You know,
Murder
I
on
kind of
My
agree with
Mind.
what you about to say. It shouldn't, but
But-
if you're snitching,
to a certain degree,
If
yeah,
you
you
snitching-
openly putting out like I buried the body over here.
Oh,
like
really?
if you listen to
Weapon over
Arab, have you listened to Arab's music?
Nah.
That nigga is a hood ass nigga. That nigga legit, and even in interviews, nigga said
Body in
this
the
nigga right
bag.
here. This nigga a murderer. Nigga, I seen this nigga kill somebody. Like, if you
Perfect
watch
example.
interviews, nigga dad talk like that, you're just like, bro,
He's
you're
like,
snitching.
hell
Like,
no.
so like, that's my point where I'm like, okay, at this point, if they bring up your shit in the case, like, I can't even say shit, because you snitching in interviews
You
and
know
you
what?
snitching on songs.
You're right.
Like,
You're right.
But what takes it at a level though? You know, like where's like the line point where someone could just be like, okay, is this like actually, you know,
when you're
worth the
actually
legal
doing
fee?
the shit. When you're actually doing the shit. Like, when you looking at niggas, like,
If they have proof and your lyrics back up their
that's where I'm getting
That's
at.
when I'm like,
like
you kinda
for
fucked
example,
yourself.
for example, they
Like
had
that-
it,
that's-
for example,
that's when the
and I hate
bars,
to
like,
bring this
actually
up. Remember that
real.
one
Okay.
rapper who did that song with Lil
thinking-
Durk,
oh,
"Fuck My
okay.
Cousin"? Yeah, it's a weird song. It's,
no,
no,
what?
no. So it's a weird name, but when he's saying "fuck my cousin," he means it on "fuck my cousin."
Oh.
So basically, I think his name's like Lil Zay Osama or some shit.
Oh,
Yeah, he got caught with a switch,
yeah.
and if you know what a switch is, it's a gun that turns into a machine gun. That's illegal as fuck.
That's
And he has it
fucked.
in the lyric. So legit, they brought that lyric in the case. They was like, you got a lyric, and the lyric is like legit verbatim. nigga, it's verbatim to the point where they had to put it in the case because they was like, you legit said in your line that you got a switch, and if the cops find out, you could get in big trouble.
And then they find the switch.
That's
guess
that's
what?
what they was
You're
like,
in
nigga, you
big
tried
trouble.
snitch on yourself. So that's why I was like, in that point, like I was like, I wouldn't want them to bring it in the case, but like, nigga, you verbatim what the case is.
So,
you just snitched.
How do we
Like-
feel on the opposite end? People who rap about lyrics that they don't necessarily do. For like, I don't know,
6ix9ine.
it's sure, but I mean, I don't
They
know.
kind of hit him
There's
with
a
the
whole
Rico
bunch
shit,
of.
though.
Huh?
They kind
I
of
don't
tried.
know.
Yeah, and then that nigga snitched on
Plug and be
everybody. He
artists
said
who
it
are
was
like-
not me, it is them.
There are a whole bunch of plug and be artists that are like, I don't know, 16, young, and they're talking about
Oh, like
crazy
Baby
shit.
Santana.
Oh,
and
I'd be fucking laughing at
Yeah.
shit like that.
No, and it's like it's
when-
dope to hear. So it's like it's
Yeah,
shit that's
it all
fire.
depends on how much you put like respect on what they say. though.
Fair.
But I mean,
At
it's been
that
going
point,
on for a
it's not
long
even- you
time.
don't even
It's
listen
been
to the
going
lyrics.
on.
So
It's
is
been
that a
going on.
negative
Vibe.
thing on the? Because
What?
like if you're
It's the
if you're
vibe.
rapping about the things
Literally.
you do
You listen to
and you're
Baby
getting in
Santana for
trouble
what he's
for it,
saying?
how about if you're rapping
I don't
for
listen
the,
to him
like
at all.
just
But if you listen, if you
your
have a
lifestyle?
song that's played by
If it's
him,
playing, yeah, it all
you're not
depends on the
listening
energy.
to him. You listen to the music. You don't give a fuck what he's talking about.
Who?
No, Baby Santana.
I'm more on the musicality. If it sounds good, I'm gonna listen.
If
to
it just sounds
Right.
good, like if Baby Santana talk about sticks and shit, dude's like 15. He not doing that shit. The fuck? I just listen to it because it sounds good. I don't give a fuck.
So
It really depends on the artist too. Like
Yeah,
these Chicago rappers, these drill rappers and shit, they're actually doing that shit. We're not involved with it though, so I don't really give a fuck.
Not whoa. I say this right now. Not UK drill rappers. Not UK. They say it, but they don't really do it.
Dude, I don't know.
You
about
wilding the fuck out.
Bro, here's one thing.
You're wilding the fuck out. These
there's
niggas be stabbing niggas in the UK. You're wilding.
There's this thing. They have
I don't know
this.
about that
They released a music video, and the police took it down because they were like. They had like this crazy shit of a skeleton pretending it was one of their obs.
Yeah,
like,
and they was talking with it and shit. I remember that shit.
They took that music video down
That's
because
the
it was
no,
real.
them niggas is wild. There's even a video. I was watching videos. Like I said, I watch a lot of these hood shits. There was a video that like the police ended up having to find like mad niggas for because they jumped the nigga and these niggas was beating him with broomsticks, knives, fucking they was stomping on him with boots and shit. Like I said, niggas was fucking him up. Like it was like, damn, y'all trying to kill him. Like
You gotta do what you gotta do.
No, yeah,
I hate
no,
this
but
nigga.
You gotta do it. You send a
I
message.
think for me personally,
yeah.
No, they didn't put it in the video, but it was like on the
CCTV.
yeah, CCTV. They caught that whole shit in the base of the area, and it was like basically they had to like find each person. This shit happens in New York too.
This is on a different side, but I guess that.
No,
that,
it does. Yo, I'm not even lying.
yeah,
In my
yeah.
head, I was thinking about going to the guys who like man the CCTVs, and you go slip them 50. Can I get the footage for that?
You
real quick? I need this shit for my
He said, "Listen, we whooped that
my
nigga ass. I
highlight
need
reel
that tape."
my highlights. Put in my reels.
Niggas gonna be like the old dog from fucking Men's Society. Gonna be showing off the tape to everybody. It's gonna be selling that shit for 25, 45.
So
Look what happened with that tape.
Yeah, y'all God, yo type shit though.
That's why you don't record
Type
shit.
shit though.
you guys remember when Kanye did that thing with
Kanye
Pete
loves Kanye.
Davidson's head? So
Yeah.
that was like artistic
buried?
expression,
Yeah, yeah.
right? But people
Yeah.
were worried that that was a death threat. So
The people who were worried were white. They take shit literally, bro.
It's true. They were literally
They were
white.
white.
Worried about it.
To a certain limit, did y'all actually believe that Kanye might have been like, oh, if this nigga really like get into it with this nigga might kill this nigga?
I think he thought of
Fuck
it.
no.
Thank you.
Probably thought
You
about
think
it.
he thought about it?
Probably thought
Nigga
about
say
it.
you fucking my bitch
That's
and you around my
I mean,
kids
that's
maybe
two
in my house.
That's two different things though. Thinking
wait,
about it and
Like
doing
that
it
nigga
is
had a
two
good reason
different
to kill that nigga.
Wait,
That's two different
I don't know
things,
about that.
though.
Wait,
No,
wait,
I'm saying I would kill a nigga for.
I don't know if
I'm
it's
saying
gonna
Kanye,
be-
No.
nigga bipolar.
Poalnco,
He probably had a
Poalnco. Yo,
A reason, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Poalnco.
Yeah, I was like, he probably had a
No.
reason. Like,
Poalnco.
Yeah, what's up?
Icing on the cake. Come on, like your kid's name's on his fucking body, bro.
Look at me, Brian.
oh yeah,
No.
tight shit.
It's a
No.
reason. It's not a good reason.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what he did in.
disgusting
That's what he did in
ass
art.
reason.
That's what he
I
did in
made
art.
those
Because it came to a
children.
thought,
That
and he
doesn't
said,
mean you
"Nah,
should
I
put
would
your
never
fucking
He
do that."
molded the thought perfectly. He got his
No.
message across.
Thank you. That's what I was getting at. Which I had no problem with the video.
That's fucking disgusting.
Now,
and he
as
deserves
for
it.
the game as a feature,
That's cool.
I ain't fuck with.
It's really
You should have got
easy.
Pusha T on that bitch.
Nah.
You tell me Pusha T. What
You don't put your hard hitters for this lightweight. You don't put Pusha T.
That's
on
what I
the-
wanted.
You know. Not on the light shit.
So who'd you wanted instead of Game?
Game's alright.
Man,
Kanye made the song. Game just put himself on it.
I don't like that answer.
And I hate Game. Game has no good projects.
I haven't really listened to the game like that, to be honest.
Good verses, no good projects.
Facts.
Never had a good project and try to have good projects with EDM artists. I know because they were bad as well.
Bad EDM
Bad
features
EDM.
from the game.
I just don't see the Game. He's one of those guys
You know what got
who
me
are
mad?
stuck in his city and will be great.
Now you know what he is? He's one of those old hating ass rap niggas. No, because Boosie.
Like Boosie?
No, because we
Boosie's
gonna get
a
into
clown.
Boosie because Boosie know what he doing.
Boosie's
Boos-
a clown, bro.
That's what I said. Boosie knows
That
what he
motherfucker.
doing.
He's messing
Now,
around.
the reason why the problem with the Game is he's an old hating ass nigga, and he was one of those niggas too that was like 25 talking about, oh, you gonna be 50 and rapping to Jay-Z, and now look at your ass.
Yeah.
You got a point though. But you know what? That's fine.
It's a little-
Jay-Z
it's a
still
little-
pump.
No, that's what I meant.
Jay-Z
No,
still
I'm not
pump.
saying there's a problem with being
Game
old and
don't
rapping, but I'm like the hypocriticalness of the Game repeatedly.
He never.
He is
bumped.
always hypocritical.
Wait,
over
the
everything.
game said that.
He
that's
legit. He
Jay-Z?
got into beef with
How old
Jay-Z a
is the
long
Game?
while back.
No. Game got in the beef with his own ego, lost to himself. Jay-Z, I don't know. I don't care what Game fan you are. If you're from whatever coast, you got to be in a certain criteria to beef with people. The no-name rappers coming at Drake, you don't hear that.
Wait, who?
No-name rappers who come in attack Drake, try to have beef with him.
Yeah.
Meek Mill? Who? Even at the height of his career, no one gave a fuck for that beef. It was cute. It was a man playing
I
with
did
a
wanna
child.
say-
I got to know Meek Mill through that.
I
beef.
did want to say.
That's how you know Meek Mill.
I did
from
wanna
that?
say-
Are
That's
you
bad?
what?
I did-
Abe. Oh
No,
my God.
I'ma have. No, you want to hear an
Abe doesn't know anything, bro.
Yeah, you're-
That
Stop,
is insane.
stop.
You want to hear? You want to hear an unstated, like an unfavored opinion? You want to
Okay.
hear an unfavored opinion?
Yeah.
So nobody paid attention, but I did. Meek Mill dropped the album, and on one of the songs, I think it was called "The War Paint" or some shit, he had a verse directed at Drake. That nigga bodied that nigga, and nobody gave him credit.
Because it's Meek Mill.
That's what I'm saying, and it was because it was late. It was a late message, so everybody was like, "I don't give a fuck" at this point.
Yeah,
nigga,
bro.
I heard that verse, and I was like, "Boy, Drake, if you was nigga." Like Kendrick said, nigga, you be shivering in your pajamas, nigga. You're like, fuck out of here.
You know,
Like-
that right there shows that the game never had beef. Or let me rephrase that. Jay-Z never had beef with the game.
Yeah, true.
It was a one-sided thing.
That
yeah,
man
it
had
was
beef
one-sided.
with himself.
No, yeah, it was mainly
Yeah.
that, yeah.
It's just.
But it was mainly he told Jay-Z that. He told Jay-Z, "Oh, you gonna be like a." He said, "You a 50-year-old rapping ass nigga," and now you look at him.
And that
old
nigga's
as-
still fired.
No, and like I said, I don't have a problem with being
His
old and
tapes are
rapping,
fire.
but it's for you to be saying to another nigga, "You gonna get old and rap," and then you do the same thing. Like, nigga, why don't you just shut the fuck up?
But the game's old and raps and still not fire. There's no wisdom gained. This man is boring.
23 years.
You know what's the best song that I like by him?
Why is 50 the only club song you got?
You know what's the best song I
Hate
like
it
by
or
him?
love it?
You know what's funny?
That's a good
You
song.
want to hear something about the game? Every single song that the game has, his feature kills them all. Kendrick
Hate it
kills
or
him.
love it.
Kendrick kills him on the city.
50 Cent.
Yeah, 50 Cent kills him on that. Drake kills him on the other song. I was like, if you think about it, Game has every song that's gone big. The feature kills him.
Dre don't even write his shit.
Drake.
Dre.
Oh,
Dr. Dre. My
Dr.
fault.
Dre.
I forgot
You
his
good?
credentials.
I was being on my social.
It,
Dre.
it did sound like you said Drake for a second. I'm gonna hold you.
Dre. You mean the
Dre.
guy who? I was gonna make a dark joke.
Yo,
But
it's going on.
I was gonna make a dark joke, but I'm not gonna do it. Dre. You mean the guy who almost died this year?
He did?
Okay, you don't put
Did
that
he-
in.
did he
Yeah,
almost
he
die?
actually
Oh,
did.
and
He
he's sick
actually
or
did.
something?
Yeah,
He's
died.
sick?
Yeah, I forget what it was.
I
It was
forgot
like
he was sick from.
it was like some type of sickness. Like he was like dying from some shit, and
Yeah, he
legit the
was-
doctors actually told him like they actually invited all his family in to basically say their final goodbyes. Yeah, like basically they were talking to him and they were like not trying to tell him
Wait,
like basically like
that's
Where's
news
Detox?
that we should have talked about. We
Where's
could've talked about
Detox?
that.
I mean, are
I'm
we still
waiting
filming?
years
Yeah,
for
of course.
Detox.
We still filming? All right, so fuck it. So
that shit
we
never
cut out when I
coming
said
out.
the dark joke.
Better now
But
before he
so
goes.
Dr. Dre this
Even if he
year
did,
had
it's
like
not coming
apparently
out.
like
There's
almost
some sausage
died
party behind
because he had like some sickness that the doctors like found in him, and then apparently like it was so bad to the point that they like legit called his family in without telling him that he was gonna die. But they were talking to him, and he was like the way you sense energy, he was sensing like the way that they're talking to me just seems like they're like expecting this is my last time. So he was like, okay, they're expecting me to die. So at this point, he's like, I might die soon.
Wow.
And he just ended up living. Like he was like, thank God for God or whoever. He was like, he was able to like.
Man
sorry.
said, y'all thought I was going to die. I ain't feel your type of energy. I'm going to keep it
Wait,
pushing.
but
Fuck
is he
y'all.
sick?
Yeah, he was like, it was some type of shit. I forget what it is. Like it's. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
Wow,
Hey.
yo, that's crazy. Imagine you like go to the doctors. Doctors is like whatever. Yeah, just you make your next appointment, and then you go home, and your family's treating you all nice. They have this nice little dinner.
No, he was in the
for you and
hospital.
stuff like that. Oh,
He was in the hospital there because they were trying to treat him, and he said like one day that he was just sitting in the bed because he said because of the sickness
Even
he had,
scarier.
the
That'd be-
sickness
that'd
that
be
he
more
had,
scary.
you legit all you can do all day is stay in your bed, and then basically the hospital doctors come in to check on you, and afterwards you sleep. And he said you only slept for 3 hours.
That's tough. I'm sorry for him. And I hope he feels better. And if you know,
I'm
and
trying-
if he isn't already better.
All right, you know
I'm
what?
trying to find what it is.
That's good. You want to move on?
Yeah.
Until you can find it? So let's think about this. So I didn't go,
Right.
but the rest of y'all did.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Rob Banks concert.
Yes,
No, Brian. Yo, I just want to say
Yeah,
this.
let's get
He has
some-
been trying to take the mic from me. He'll do this. He'll do this. He'll take his hand out, and then I'll give him the mic, and then he won't say.
Why you better
a
grab his
word.
dick?
Yeah, let's go.
The camera get that? Nah.
We recorded that. We got
He was about to go man meat to hand, bro.
but he's enthusiastic about the Rob Banks concert. So
So let's talk about it. Brian, you want to go first? How was your experience at the Rob
Go
Banks?
first.
We got because we don't got all day. Come on, we got to next podcast we'll finish this up.
I mean, honestly, I want to hop on like.
Nigga,
his
just go
experience.
first.
I am gonna go first, but I'm just saying like the way. I'm saying, shut up. I'm like this, okay? I lost my voice during the
Losing
fucking
to a
concert.
nigga with the
This
bill,
nigga did
bro.
lose his
yeah,
voice.
yeah. Nah, but honest, you got a problem with this bill? This bill could go right.
Hey,
I
yo,
mean,
studio time.
Hey,
yeah,
yo.
I know studio time. Nah, but honestly, that concert was amazing.
You want to do something or what?
I got nowhere else to put my arm, bro.
So, I'm not a fucking nah, you good, bro.
Nah, but honestly, that concert was fucking amazing, and like these three people right here with me, they were lit as fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know these two would definitely have gone to the mosh pit with me, but you know, there was some motherfucker swinging his fucking like left knee or something.
nigga.
Like,
I'm gonna say this shit.
Go ahead.
There was a nigga in the mosh pit.
Excuses.
Yo, fuck out of here. Listen, you got dragged in the mosh pit. Shut the fuck up. They bitched you.
I went of my own accord. I went of my own accord the first few
Alan,
times.
you saw what I saw, right?
Yeah.
Y'all nigga
I
go right.
didn't need
No, legit. One moment. Rob Banks is about to start a mosh pit. This nigga grabs Abraham. Yo, go in there. Abraham's like, no, I'm good. Nigga grabs him and throws the nigga inside.
Wait,
Like,
yo, camera.
Nigga went missing. I did not see Abraham for a whole 3 minutes.
I gotta defend myself because I moshed before anyone threw me in. Okay,
You did,
They were
but
playing-
that nigga touched your ass.
I will admit.
you?
Yo, they were mad aggressive. Like the people who were like moshing.
A nigga was kicking
they
so
were-
high,
they
bro.
were-
Like, you know the white
but
kids when
that's
they
still
mosh
an excuse. Y'all shoulda gone.
Or shit.
Y'all
This
shoulda
nigga's
gone.
legs went all the way up to his
Bro,
face, bro.
literally,
I saw him
yo.
almost kick a nigga.
Literally
I
like this.
swear to God, bro.
Oh,
Oh, my mama. Almost kissed the nigga.
Almost kissed the nigga.
Bro,
Kissed the nigga with his foot, bro.
Wait,
Almost kissed the nigga with his
You almost
foot.
kissed his dick on
I
camera.
almost kissed Rob Banks in the
Dick.
everywhere.
Meat.
Yeah.
The way you said
Meat to face, bro. You was
Nah,
right
thi-
there.
Yo, this man starstruck.
Had you with the
Don't
mic
leave,
going-
leave him to it. He's starstruck. Hey,
This
yo,
nigga got a video of Rob Banks
Nah, fuck
grabbing
that.
his phone and flossing his jewelry.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
put
nigga
that
got that on
put that on
fucking
the screen
video.
right now, man.
He's about to have
Oh
that
my
man's
God.
meat
Put
in
that
his
on the
mouth. I
screen.
don't want to talk
Yo,
about
listen,
it.
nah, that shit was amazing. I felt like I was watching Griffith. I see why he's Griffith.
Yeah.
there you go. Nah, but but there was like
I'm
one
not.
person.
My actions speak louder than any word.
Yeah.
Nah, but there was like one person. Yo, the motherfucker that did like chop suey, like fucking like you saw right? Fucking a 180 jump flips and
Nigga,
like fucking kick on the
nigga.
high sheets.
That shit. There was a nigga who like had two niggas that grabbed him.
Yo,
Niggas was
oh,
swinging a
nah.
nigga. I was
There
like, oh,
was
y'all got me
that. There
fucked
was
up.
that Kratos kid that jumped into the crowd like
Yeah.
swinging, bro. That was
Thank
pretty
you.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying.
That was pretty. I wish I caught that on film because the way he came in like a superhero was crazy. Like it was dope.
And then obviously, you know, there
You
was
say Kratos?
yeah,
His name is
Kratos.
Kratos.
CRXTOS.
His name is literally
I think.
Kratos.
Okay, his
stage
name
name-
is Kratos. I'm thinking
Yes.
it's a guy with the fucking chains of
No,
Olympus.
it's like this.
Just
little-
swinging
He
them
got, he got
bitches.
that eye tattoo. He got
Oh,
like
he
a
got the
similar
eye
eye tattoo
Yeah,
shit
he
though.
had a
That's
little
fire.
face tattoo too. It was
That's cute.
dope.
That's cute.
He looked. He was 16 though. He looked really young.
No,
He did
probably
not
is
have the
got a
chains
He's
little
probably our
Olympus.
age. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know. He looked younger.
No chains of
I think
Olympus.
he our age.
Oh shit.
No
Nah,
chains of Olympus.
he'll be
Only
kinda
the
He's not
hands.
there yet. He's not there
Only the
yet.
hands.
He not there yet.
Just there.
He still got to defeat a
That's not unlocked yet.
There was that one dude with the weird hair. He was like bald.
Oh,
with the
yeah.
head, and then he had
Oh,
hair
yeah.
back there.
Yo,
Oh,
that man was
Nigga look like a
funny, bro.
Buddhist monk, bro.
He
I
looked
was
like, that guy
yeah.
looked like Kratos, not the fucking kid, bro.
No, wait. You saw him in the mosh pit, right? He was just
Yeah,
like
he was
everybody.
going wild, too.
Everybody like he
Yo,
was just
when he
grabbing
stomped,
people.
I don't
That
know
shit was
about y'all.
funny.
When that nigga stomped, I thought the floor was gonna cave
Yeah,
in.
yo, he
I
was
felt that
stomping
shit
crazy.
shake. I
He
was
was stomping
yo,
crazy.
what the fuck's happening?
But aside from the moshing, the headliners were pretty interesting
Okay.
and good. We were trying to learn as much as we can. Well, I was.
Okay.
learning
Nah, I
as
was
much as
studying.
I could.
studying.
Yeah,
Studying.
I already
was
know
studying.
everything.
Yeah.
And other than when Rob came
Shut
on, I
the
mean, I was
fuck
studying a
up.
little
Yeah,
bit, but
yeah,
I was
yeah.
in zone.
I had
But
a
I
zen
do, though.
moment.
Oh, for real? Yeah, there's that moment. That's fire.
Which one?
Wait, who? What headliner?
Probably 10 stacks.
10 stacks,
Yo,
nigga.
he was.
If you
zen
saw
moment.
10 stacks, you would have fucked with him.
So it's sort of like this. This is the order of the headliners. The first one was a guy who kind of sounded and
Yeet.
looked
Sound
similar
like
to
Yeet.
Yeet. He had the
He
Yeet
had the Yeet
glasses.
glasses and everything.
Yeah, and those are not Yeet glasses, but now I guess they are. Cause
He had the
he
Soulja Boy
popularized-
glasses.
He had
Yeah,
the
glasses, the turban.
hoodie on.
Okay, yeah.
Nah, it was a
The
hoodie.
wrap?
Yeah, and he rap and his stuff sounded a lot like him. And his thing was I'm not sure if it was a mic issue or anything, but he was
I
singing.
don't think. I think he just wasn't confident.
it was
though.
the drugs.
You think it was a confidence?
It was-
confident
it
enough
was
in
the
my
drugs.
opinion.
You think he was drugged up?
It was the
Probably that too.
I'll-
but-
The
I
drugs
think-
could kill any performance.
Yo,
Yeah.
I think there was probably. I think Rob Banks was a little fucked up when he came.
Yeah, he usually is, but that's why he.
course.
That's why he usually when he was performing, that's why he dances and shit. Because even he says like in
I
an
saw it in
interview,
his eyes.
he said he was like,
Really?
my lung capacity is fucked up, so I can't like rap every word. So that's why he was like, either I'll get them to do it or I'll just like kind of do my thing on the stage.
Yeah, that was another.
that's it. You gotta you gotta
So
run with it. Like,
after- so yeah, the
yeah,
guy didn't.
but also what
perform-
you said, I think it was the beginning stage, so he didn't know how to like work with his breast. Like, I don't
Right.
think, yeah, like
breast. His breast. That's what it is. No, I'm sorry.
I did this shit.
No, bro. That's smart. Thank you, Poalnco. But so that was the first
Well,
guy.
not five.
Second guy was I actually have a free T-shirt from him. His name is Jay. I forgot his last name.
J Fazo Music. That's
Jay
his whole
Fazo
name.
Music. Yeah.
Really
his
sounded
whole
like
name.
Eminem. Kind of made me sleep. Like the second half.
He
of
introduced
it, not gonna lie.
himself as a like he had a more old school feel.
And I didn't give a fuck.
And then he started off by saying that I have an old school feel, so I want you guys to really listen to the lyrics, blah blah. And then like he started rapping, and it was
Yo,
very. It was
YLF, I
very
saw
The
you
guy
said
after
there.
him was more old school than he was.
My
Yes,
problem
I
with him
agree.
too was that you said for us to listen, and then the
I
second
died.
song in, you was like, "Everybody mosh pit." Like, okay, your song's not
Did
even
he?
a mosh pit. That
I don't
the,
remember.
he
I
said
the
don't
that.
song,
remember.
yeah, they had
Yo,
them
he
in the
said
crowd,
that.
and the
He
people in the
really
crowd was
said
like,
that.
everybody
The
was trying to
second
get
song.
lit. They was trying to get lit,
Yeah.
and everybody was just like, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Like,
bro,
You talking about
everybody.
the one dude, right? Lyrical
Yeah, it was like
Miracle.
one or two.
the
dudes.
lyrical miracle,
Yeah.
the one that
Right
had the
before
friend,
10
the
Stacks.
hype man friend with the
Yes.
his third song or second song was supposed to be like more of like a party song.
Literally,
and
everybody was
remember,
like this.
everybody was just kind of like,
Yeah.
Like this, literally like this.
yeah, like I said, like everybody was kind of like, bro, this is not really a mosh pit or party song. So everybody was like,
Everybody
all
was
right,
just
like,
awkward.
okay, like
To give you some more context, the venue was like a capacity of maybe 40 standing people.
It was like this place, but taller.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was a bar slash like so like this area right here would be like the stage, and then over there would be the bar farther down. How many people showed up to the? I would say
nigga, it
at
was
least
mad.
50.
No,
40,
not
like,
probably
50,
it was-
no, like 100 or something.
Yeah, it was probably like
hundreds.
100.
Was I bugging?
Yeah.
The
For
back
real?
room was filled.
Oh, I
Remember,
didn't see that.
Bro,
that's
yeah.
what Robin
Wow.
kept saying. That he was like, "Come to the front. What the fuck y'all doing?"
Yeah,
Because those
so-
mad niggas just chilling in the back.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't show up early. They were trickling in. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the second guy. He had a hype man.
Julio,
his friend was
Julio,
hyping him.
Julio Fuego.
Julio Fuego.
Fuego,
This is
yeah.
the third guy.
That's his name.
And Julio. That was the
Yeah.
third nigga.
Julio
Remember?
Fuego.
The one that looked like
Yeah.
no, y'all know a Crime Life cast, but he had the
Yeah,
fucking
he does
afro.
look
Yeah,
like him.
you know,
Are you talking about his hype man? The hype man?
No,
No.
the nigga that came on after him with
The
the,
guy-
afro,
he looked
the
like Alex,
white
but-
boy with the afro. He got.
He
all
looked
the
like
fucking-
Alex, but he's white.
I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you.
He did look like Alex.
I
bro.
fucking
That's
hate
mad funny.
you.
That's
He
mad
was
funny.
the white
chocolate.
version of
I
Alex.
fucking
But he's
hate
Mexican
you.
though. I don't know.
I fucking hate you because that's actually good. I can't even say nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, from that guy, it felt like we learned, or I observed, he didn't have a super breath control, which was okay, but you could tell that he was kind of nervous. And then also the lyrical miracle thing, I guess, it just kind of took away from the crowd. It was a Rob Banks concert,
Yeah.
so you'd want to get lit. And I feel like in a way, like it wasn't too bad. Me and Alex were like, this is an example of like different genres playing in this type of venue, to contrast what we were saying earlier in the group chat with everything. Remember?
I feel like not that much different though. Like all of it still brought up to like the hypeness
it was
like
it
trying to
was
see
good.
Rob
It
Banks.
was a rise.
It was a
rise.
good build up
Yeah.
to like Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
because like the thing is like with him, you don't want to see any other those motherfuckers. You want to see him.
No,
Fair.
So like when you see
Fair.
those people, you'd be like, okay,
You don't
one
even
down.
get advertised.
The next one to go.
headliners, You know,
It's like that.
you just get the Rob Banks ticket. You didn't even know there was headliners. No, for real.
No, but when you go to their page, because I followed a lot of the artists who ended up doing it,
Oh,
they
they
had their own
advertise?
thing. Yeah, they have their own picture with their own.
That's cool.
Thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But it's mainly, I think it's mainly based off who's bringing in the most. Like, I think that's what they try doing. Like, you try to bring in, you're the opening act. You can try to bring in whoever you could try to bring in. But Rob, no, he brought.
No, it
everybody
was
there
more.
was
A lot
to
more
see
people.
It
him.
was
Everybody
more.
came
Yeah,
to
it was
see
a
him.
lot of people.
Like,
Like,
I was
legit
gonna say towards
everybody.
that time, it was like
Even the
constant.
opening acts came to see him. It was to the point where after they done with their show, niggas came to the crowd to mosh pit.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never seen shit
No,
like
no.
that. Like,
Yeah.
Like when I went to the bathroom, literally like there was like 30 people outside trying to get in and they couldn't even get in. Like it was that packed.
But yeah, the Rob Banks concert was great. Man, we can sit here and talk about it all night, but you know,
That's
we
true.
gotta wrap it.
my
up.
favorite ones.
Wait, can we
was-
hear his
Oh,
highlight, though?
we gotta say what
Yeah.
what was our.
Besides Rob Banks, there was that like Kratos and his crew. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
I thought they were dope. They didn't perform though. Like,
They did one
performed a lot,
song.
but like when it like Mike, I mean like they didn't really use
Oh.
the mic.
But I just liked his music.
Yeah,
But I
it
feel
was
like
cool.
when he started playing his music, I feel like everybody else didn't vibe with it. I was the only one that was fucking with it.
Oh really?
Who,
'Cause-
Kratos?
Yeah.
Oh, I was fucking with that shit.
Oh,
I
because
liked
like
it.
a lot of
I
his
just wish
music
he
is
would
reminiscent of
perform
NASCAR Aloe, and I really
Yeah.
like NASCAR Aloe.
Now
so
the
it's like-
global degenerates.
That
Those
was
guys
my
were
favorite.
cool.
Nigga,
That
that
shit
was the
was
best
sick.
They
show
reminded me
besides
of-
Rob.
They
They were
came-
my
they
second
reminded me of-
favorite.
They came with a lot of energy, and I fucked with it a lot. And they made the music they made did not really fit their image. It was kind of weird, but like I fucked with it though.
Yeah. I didn't
like
expect that.
They look like some indie rock band, but then they came in like screaming like fucking yeet and shit. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess if you want to do that.
It reminded me on some ski mask and X shit back then.
Yeah, like
it was like yelling.
It was more like Baby Santana type of beat
like,
and everything.
And they had a lot of energy.
Yeah,
they had a lot of energy.
Yo,
though.
They did.
I was dying.
Oh, the one thing I love. By the way, one thing I have to say, and that was like what we were talking about the shows. Like one thing I think we have to incorporate if we do the countdowns. The 1, 2, 3, yeah, them shits like that shit is insane. Like every single person from Rob Banks, the Global Degenerates, and Kratos, each one who had a good connection with the audience, they did a countdown.
That's true.
Yeah, but it's also the music too.
Well, of course, I think
obviously.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
That's where my music comes in.
I got a couple songs I could do. I could do it too.
Questionable.
Get up.
I got a couple.
Shit, I don't know. I gotta make more lit music, but I'll see y'all at the local Java Jam or some shit like that. Like I'll be at Starbucks.
He's gotta be at your
rapping my
coffee
shit.
shop.
Facts.
Yeah, fucking.
He said you got to comment on that.
Abe is the type of motherfucker to perform at a cafe in the middle of like Manhattan or some shit.
All you hear is the snaps. No one's clapping.
Yeah,
Like,
they're all sitting down at a
you
bar.
got the poetry
and
now.
shit.
Good job.
Thank you.
Now get the fuck out.
Nah, but I mean, shit. I related to the one of the lyrical miracle guy because I feel like I don't know if I was
You waste words just like him.
if I was
I gotta put a fucking limit to how many words are we doing. Niggas gonna head out.
look, nah, because
Go in the same direction. You can't leave without me.
Why say many words when few words do good? You know what I'm talking about?
The way that he was lyrical miracle was different. But what I was saying, I related to him because that's what I felt
Was
like.
he white?
That
Off mic. Was he white?
yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah, look.
Nah.
I said
No.
I felt like that's the way
No.
you guys see how I would be in a venue. But like the problem is
And did you see how
Logic.
it went? How'd he go?
Dude, the thing is,
Logic with this motherfucker.
It felt like
Great. Talk to me. Talk to me.
He wasn't even invited there. He won a raffle to get there.
He won a raffle.
Yes.
Raffle.
That's kind of depressing.
It kind of is.
So,
He said
how was the crowd though? Was the energy still there, or was it like pity energy?
It was kind of like pity energy.
It was like pity
'Cause
energy?
He was talking about like, I came 6 hours from Buffalo, New York. I came
From
down
Buffalo, New York. Thank you for
Yeah.
the hug, by the way.
No, you want to hear something worse?
I like.
I
I
shouldn't
love
have
this.
said I related.
I don't know if you peeped.
Said
After
I
his
related.
set, I ain't see that nigga.
Yeah, I saw him a couple of times, but he went to record who was after him. So he was one of the people in the crowd.
So nigga turned from a performance to a cameraman.
Yeah, he was just on the sideline.
That's
Type of
great.
beat.
That's kind of sad when you think about it.
You guys are wild.
When you think about it like that, you was a performer. Now you're
guys-
just a cameraman.
wild.
You got to clean the lens.
I'm not. No
This is what you here for.
No disrespect. No
You're here just to
disrespect.
clean the lens. At that point.
It was a. All of them did a good show. All of them did a good show.
Did you think he did a good show?
He did his best.
He did
but
his best.
He did.
Why
He
the
did
fuck
his
would you
best.
word it like that?
He did his best.
I appreciate your honesty,
said
Mr.
he
Lyrical
did his
Miracle.
best.
Do you think he did a good job?
He did his best.
Oh, Alex.
See if he agrees.
Why y'all wording it
How-
like
how
that?
good did he
Why
do?
y'all wording it?
Because with him, it's like either you do good or bad. So
It's not a good or bad. There's pity.
Oh, okay, cool. So I don't.
There's pity.
There's
pity and there's good job.
In all honesty,
I can't tell you suck.
Hold on,
but you suck.
Cause let me.
But you did all right. You're doing fine.
So when I said I related to him, it's not because like
I'm not attacking you,
I would-
by the way. If
no,
he
no,
was
no,
bad,
I
he
get
was
it,
bad.
I
That
get it,
doesn't.
okay.
That shouldn't. What I'm saying about him, because you relate to him.
right.
Please don't take what I'm saying to him to your heart.
Okay, cool.
Because
But,
now
like,
I'm not
either-
attacking you.
No, I
I'd
get it.
say to you if I'm
E-
attacking you, but I'm not attacking you. That's not right.
either way, I felt like to answer, yeah, I thought it was good because he really gave it a go, and that was the most important part.
So was his good greater than his bad?
He was
Didn't
mid
make
as
no-
fuck.
It didn't.
Good
Good night, guys.
Nah.
Rare music. We out.
Yo, thank you for watching the podcast. If you stuck around this long, I appreciate it.
That was perfect.
This duck's on quack. Clocking out.
Yo, that was perfect. Rare music in this bitch.
I want to apologize for all the little mistakes that we had going on tonight. We're still trying to figure out this whole thing. This is our 4th, 5th, 6th, podcast, and we're getting really better at it. Timestamps in every place, so check out our stuff. Check out our merch, check out our music. We make music. This is a music podcast if you didn't know. And yeah, I love you guys. Take care. Adios.
That was fucking hilarious.